Hey everyone, this is Willow Grove here. Welcome to my next video. Today I want to share with you a bike. That I'm taking to La Roca, California 2019. And this year I'm attempting the heroic route, which is 127. Now, as you may know, Heroica celebrates bicycles made prior to 1987. They shun all of the modern convenience. They really celebrate the endurance nature of the bike sport back then. So some of their rules include, for example, brakes with cables that run over the hood, although they are allowing some aero brake lines to go under the handlebars there more recently. Down tube shifters and toe clips. You can't wear clip-ins. And then also the bike has to be made in prior to 1987, so we're talking about, probably steel frames. And this is an example of a more modern frame. They do allow this. This is an aluminum Vitas made with the well-known or famous 979 DERAILLEUR aluminum frame. And this is all glued together with the alloy components at the juncture there. Now, I've done a number of things in order to allow me to negotiate all the hills in Paso Robles and Cambria. And let me share with you what I got. So we have here a front ring, and both outer and inner, that is a 5339. Now when I bought the bike from Craigslist, it came with a 5342, so I had to source the 39 ring on eBay, and I was able to put it on. So this is the smaller ring on the front. In the rear, take a look at this cassette. This is a 6-speed that goes from 12 all the way to 32, and I took this off of a 1985 Cannondale ST500. So I know it's not Campagnolo, but it's gonna allow me to get up the hills, and so I don't mind. Now, if you're going to use this larger cassette in the back, you got to make sure that you modify the rear derailleur to accept that, or else it's going to jam into the ring. And so I added this sort of greenish piece here, which is a derailleur extender, and that allows me to shift all the way to the larger ring in the back without it rubbing. So that's really key to getting the ratios right for the hills. The other thing is, of course, the tires. Probably 60-70% of the route on La Roca are on gravel or on dirt, so wider wheels are recommended. And I'm using here 26 by 1 1/8 wheels, which aren't really made for this. I think this racing bike is more 700 by 23, but I was able to fit it in, as you can see there. Woo! Just barely under the brakes. The front derailleur is a little tighter. And then the front wheel is also very close. In terms of its clearance there. Just by a smidgen. I know it's close, but as long as it doesn't rub, I think I'm going to be good. So you probably saw some of the components on the bike. We've got Campagnolo down tube shifters. We've got the Campagnolo crankset. The rings are also Campagnolos. Front derailleur Campi and rear derailleur Campi also for that particular time. The brakes are also Campagnolo, both the rear brakes as well as the front brake. And what I had to do is I modified, or I'm using more modern brake pads to give me stopping power. I really need to be able to stop on a dime, descending all of those hills. Seat post is a Simplex, and you may know Simplex is a French company. The stem is a Chinelli, as well as the handlebars are Chinelli also. And then the brake levers are Campagnolo also. So I've taken this ride out for this bike out for a ride, and it rides really well. I really love it. I'm able to keep up with some of the more modern bikes, although going from the start it's really hard, but once you get up to speed you can get up to 25-26 miles an hour. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're going to go to Leroyca, I'll see you in Cambria. Thanks everyone, see you next time.